turn, go forward. For freedom.
The woman? Does she mean the one in my dreams? I'm assuming she means the one in my dreams. I'll try.
She was hell on earth. It doesn't take a 3-meter stick insect to tell you that.
She was hell on her. Imagine you meet a freaking alien species, and they scan your brain, and they were like, "You were right to leave. Your ex-wife is crazy." Disengage slowly.
As you're turning away, the phasmid mirrors your movements, stepping on the water, the long limbs carrying its feather weight without breaking its surface.
Oh, like a water strider. Oh, we got a sick picture out of this. I know one couple that would pay us for it.
Just like that, it's gone, skating away across the sea's calm mirror like a skipping stone, leaving nothing but circles on the water. And something under it, in the place it stood, bobbing there, among the reeds, a collection of items.
Oh man, okay, what could it be? There's the guy's other pair of shoes that he wore that, you know, for the murder. There is the missing items from Clazy's buoy. Maybe some stuff that I lost from when I had the car crash.
It's gone.
The lieutenant looks north with his hand raised to his brow. It can walk on water?
Apparently, yes. Like a water strider.
That's what I said.
Only, I've never seen anything like that in my life.
What's that? In the reeds.
Looks like a nest of some sort. We should have a look.
What now?
What now?
The old man behind you repeats suddenly. He puts his hand into the ash. It's dirty and black.
In some kind of strange, semi-catatonic state.
Our suspect is not looking so good. We need to check on him.
Alright, F5. Fair weather T500 helmet. T932 rifle scope. Evidence Clazy's passport. Oh, there you go. I was right on one of them.
This passport, issued by the Sovereign Republic of Oranje, is issued to a black-haired woman called Katarzyna Alazie.
Classia's hidden documents. From the empty boy.
The armor helmet. Yeah, it's the helmet that Kuno threw in the water because it didn't fit him. Look at the photo.
It's Clasia, with short black hair and glasses. She looks boyish, younger somehow.
What was this doing in the Phasmid's nest?
Maybe our man, Mr. Dross, took it from Clasia's, or whatever her name was. Hiding place, or...
The Phasmid took it, and I sensed it do so. I saw something open up the buoy with spindly legs. Point to your head.
Like a magpie? What a coincidence. Then it would also have collected the other objects, which would be highly unusual.
By now, the lieutenant has accepted your unusual methods.
I can see how the helmet could wash up on the island. And the scope. Maybe Mr. Dross lost it. But to seek this out would be very unusual behavior for an arthropod.
It says Katarzyna Alazie.
She said it would be for Anouk Meyer-Smith. Anouk Meyer-Smith.
Katarzyna Alazia was supposed to be her real name, where Clasia comes from. Remember? God damn it. I told you she kept lying to you. She's probably lying to someone else right now, in another city.
Maybe this is her real passport, not a fake, because it has a real name?
No, she lied to us.
Dang it.
Her so-called real name was not her real name. Somehow she's managed to lie to us about that too.
What's her real name then?
I don't know. But it's not Katarzyna Alazie, or Clasia, or Anouk Meyer-Smith. We didn't even scratch the surface with her, detective.
Should have arrested her.
Perhaps it's better that we didn't arrest her. Who knows what hell she'd be raising in my district by now.
Put the passport away. Okay, quick save.
What is it? What do you want from me? I can't go.
You know what I'm reminded of right now, chat? Near the end of the first Subnautica game, when you meet the giant alien. It's like, this has just been an underwater, survive on a water planet, blub 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 game, and then freaking giant alien. Like, this feels like that.
Something is very wrong with him now.
Sir, how could you not see the phasmid?
See.
He stares at the reeds and falls silent.
Mr. Dross?
The man does not respond. He keeps staring, black eyes glazed over and bulging from their sockets. His gap-toothed mouth shaking, like an addict of some terrible substance.
Wave your hand in front of his eyes.
A light shiver passes him, followed by nothing. His hands are trembling, and he breathes slowly.
Continue.
He's going into some kind of psychomotor immobility. The good news is, this solves our transportation problem, doesn't it, Mr. Dross?
The trembling mouth appears to sigh.
Between this and the broken tire he's used for a boat, I think it's safe to leave him here, while we go and get help. It will need to be medical first, I'm afraid.
What has happened to this man?
Old age and shock.
Old age and shock. Yes.
The appearance of the phasmid in conjunction with the stress of the arrest. He spent his entire life here. For him to leave would be...
Alright, hang tight.
We should think about getting back to the mainland. To get help. He'll be safe here. If we don't take too long.
Really? Okay. Can I fast travel with the map? Yeah. Kinda wish it wasn't being there, I think. Then bam, Kuno. Imagine if the stick bug pulled its mask off and it was Kuno the whole time. I found it best when disguising myself among your peoples to pretend to be a horrible child.
The dry grass crackles under your feet as you stop. Far away, birds' wings touch the still surface of the sea.
What's that flutter?
The flock of quail departs, now more than 100 meters away. 102, 105.
Underneath the flutter.
On the islet, there is almost no wind, just the light movement of air through the reeds. Bulrushes swaying on the waterline, long dried leaves chafing against each other. The great ghost of the air is holding its breath.
Kim.
Yes?
This is where a lesser man would stop to think about the pain shooting up his right leg and into his groin. Not you. You're concentrated on how.
Have you noticed how quiet it is?
I have. Is that why we're stopping?
Sorry, let's move.
The skiff is swaying on the waves.
Let's
by
return to the
dock.
mainland.
Let's. We are done here.
He says, adjusting his glasses as he looks out over the water.
The skiff rocks gently under your weight as you get in. The ride back is uneventful and quiet. But for the sound of conversation on the water, there is someone inland waiting for you. Two men and a woman stand on the concrete square of a nameless village, looking at a small yellow boat as it draws closer. The sea is calm. You reach the jetty and climb out of the skiff.
Look what the tide brought him.
Says the man without sunglasses. Suddenly, the expression changes and he tilts his head.
Harry, you're bleeding all over the place. You're half dead.
Whatever this is, it is completely unimportant compared to what you've just seen.
No one else seems bothered by the bleeding.
Bothered by it? Harry, you look like you need a fucking organ transplant. Oh, fuck it. Let's not get into that.
Who are you people?
Hello, Trent Heilerstein.
Wait, him?
I believe we've met on several occasions.
What? What are you doing here?
I'm your goddamn partner, Jean-Vic Quemar, and this is your special task force. Or what's left of it. Special Consultant Trent Heilerstam, Battle Officer Judith Minot.
Hi.
We've come to scrape what's left of you off the pavement.
Lieutenant Kim Kisoragi, Prison 57. We've just come from the island, where our investigation led us.
The scene is making even him feel as though he has to justify your actions.
We might need your help with something later.
He adds, suddenly regaining his confidence.
As if he recalled that he's in fact a decorated police lieutenant and not a naughty boy.
Not a naughty boy.
But this is clearly a departmental matter, so I'm going to leave you to discuss it among yourselves.
No, Kim, you've got my back. Let's destroy them. Thank you, Lieutenant.
It's good to meet you, Lieutenant Kitsuhagi.
She says warmly, flashing the lieutenant the tiniest of smiles.
Letting the lieutenant know he shouldn't feel embarrassed over the shitstorm that's about to befall you.
What is all this about?
Ari, we want to help you. Trant, I believe this is where you come in?
I don't quite know what I'm doing here. I was asked to participate as an expert. I think I need to manage your expectations a little. I'm at best an enthusiast in cognitive science. My background is in something else entirely. I engage in neurology on a merely theoretical level. In fact, I should probably get going.
No, Trant, it's too late. You're part of this shit now. What have you got to say for yourself, shit kid?
What does he have to say for himself? He left you to catch the bullets.
Where have you been all this time? There was a mercenary tribunal.
God damn it, Harry.
He shifts his weight, crosses his arms, and looks you in the eye.
You told us to fuck off. You said we're cramping your style. Your detective god. Fuck everything. All we burn. Detect or die.
Wait, you let me face a squad of trained killers alone to teach me a lesson?
It wasn't like that.
Fuck you, Harry. We didn't know there was gonna be a tribunal, did we?
I said all those things? I'm not like that anymore.
Yes. You're sorry. You're the sorriest cop who ever lived. Nothing has changed, Harry. I've heard this repentant shit a million times over.
You mentioned a task force?
Yeah. Major Crimes Unit. Under Lieutenant Dubois and Vicomar. Ring any bells?
Refresh my memory, who else is in this?
Refresh your memory? It's a goddamn Major Crimes Unit. There's you, me, Jude, Tron fucking Heidelstam, and Guillaume Baby.
He stares at you.
I'm technically just a civilian advisor.
Oh, fuck you. You're part of this shit show.
Okay, first, who's Guillaume Bevy?
Oh, that's an interesting story, actually. Guillaume Bevy is a police reporter who joined our team. He was really good. Then he left because he lost faith in your ability to lead the unit. Other people have left too. Good, smart people. People we won't get back. Only me and this really patient patrol officer are still here. And Tron because I'm forcing him to stay.
Okay, what does this unit do?
Do? It's a major crimes unit. We clear the desk of cases so Precinct 41 doesn't look like the worst station in town. We are shit tier now, Harry. Because of you.
They're your posse, or what remains of it. Hand-picked, hand-lost.
The 41st isn't...
So Trent Heidelstam turns out to be Special Consultant Trent Heidelstam?
Yes, I'm Trant Heidelstam. I never said I wasn't Trant Heidelstam.
So, what are you special consulting here?
What indeed? I was asked to share my take on some of the more obscure theories developed in Königstein in the 30s, like partial psychotraumatic amnesia, group personality theory.
He's here to see if you're insane. He is smart. Let's move on.
How did you know I was here?
The cafeteria manager you fucked over told us where you went.
I saved his establishment and still he betrays me?
Strange. He didn't mention that. In fact, the establishment didn't look saved at all. There was a giant aerograffito in front of the building, mixed with blood.
It was this one junior delinquent.
I don't know. It had shit kid written all over it.
None of this is ringing any bells.
The bells aren't ringing because you have brain damage. Trant, this is where you come in. How bad is it?
Well, he doesn't have visible tremors, he talks without slurring, He can drive a boat. He's
Kim drove the boat.
standing, reasoning. All good signs, but complete retrograde amnesia. Episodic and semantic.
Meaning, you forgot both who you are and the definitions of money, Isola, Pell, and so on.
As displayed in the station call, our interactions with him, and I don't want to be a snitch, but also mine with him before when Harry did not seem to know who I was. It's all very interesting.
Interesting?
Yes, interesting. I have my theories, but I would like to hear Harry's thoughts first. Harry, what do you think happened to you? Neurologically, psychologically, and why not socioeconomically?
Socio. GovGub says, hey Buck, long time YouTube viewer, first time viewer on live. Hello GovGub, welcome to the stream. Pleasure to meet you. Wait, socioeconomically? You think I'm so poor I lost my memory?
Not when you phrase it like that. But I don't think critical theory. I know everyone thinks this is far-fetched pink academia, but still, I don't think it should be off the table here.
What? He lost his memory because of capitalism?
No, not like that. I'm not talking for Hedefort's cool here. But Harry, I asked you, what do you think happened?
Something so sad happened to me that I couldn't be me anymore, and it was a defense mechanism.
Psychotraumatic amnesia, Trant? I can go for that. Shit kid is a broken man. Always has been. Who isn't? I know I am. But you know what? I keep my shit together. Also, I know a person can't wipe their own mind, however traumatic it gets. That doesn't happen. You're lying, or insane, or both.
But Detective Vigmer, he has blanked out before.
I have?
Yes, a couple of times. After some of the more serious benders. One was after the two drunks case, the other when we looked into that mural.
Interesting. So at first he dipped his toes into it, prepared. That's where he would have gotten the idea, yes. Practice.
What?
And then he used alcohol to get there, so to speak.
You're suggesting I practiced memory wiping myself?
What do you mean?
Well, here's my theory. What if this is an absolutely normal reaction to the world we're living in? What if this is not a significant anomaly at all? Something to be explained, approached as a defect? Look at the sensory input here.
He gestures towards the scenery.
Look at the ruins, the neon. Listen to the radio, the multitudes, the people. Live here for 40 years. As a police detective, he's like a magnetic reader on the world tape, to borrow a known metaphor. Harry's been pushed flat against it. Total input. Hardwired to the free market. He just needed for it to end.
Okay, Trent, thank you. That's absolutely meaningless. I'm glad we brought you. Will he or will he not be able to work in the major crimes unit? Is he a crétin now? I want to know that.
He's not a cretin, and he is able to do work. If not in his previous leadership role, then as a line detective.
I'm ready to lead.
No one even mentioned that. I misphrased my question. It should have been, is he able to put his clothes on and use the body? Or do we need to get him on a disability pension?
They can keep that pension. You're rock solid. You can put your clothes on hard.
I can put my clothes on hard. Phrasing, physical instrument, phrasing. What now?
Now nothing. Now we're just going to stand here.
Just stand here.
Yeah. Just stand there. It's cool.
Really?
No. Now we discuss that. What the fuck did you do to a motor carriage? Why is it there, Harry?
I thought the killer would be underwater. No. No. I don't know. I don't know what he's doing there.
I do. You drove it into the water. Everyone on the street saw you do it. It's going to be a local landmark too, on the brochure. Thank you for fucking us, Harry. Thank you for destroying 45,000 real of police property that's coming out of my payslip. You know that, right? You're gonna get fired, and I'm gonna pay till I die. It doesn't matter. Your badge, Harry. Show me your badge.
what I do have is futuristic armor. Clench your armored fist. I'm gonna do it.
We're not armor cops. We're cops. People don't know us by our armor. They know us by our badges. You called in and said you lost yours. Have you found it?
I got my badge right here. Show them my badge.
In a rush to demonstrate your badge, your eager fingers can't sustain a grip on the smooth plastic, and the badge slips out of your hand.
Oh, what? Are you serious? Hand-eye coordination, 42%. Catch it. Yes! First try.
Not today, badge.
Behold, my badge.
And your gun?
He asks, unimpressed by the piece of plastic in your hand.
As if having your badge and gun are natural states, not achievements.
I upgraded my gun to a rifle. Present the Triangong 4.46.
Upgraded it. I don't care about your weapon mania, Harry. I only care about your official sidearm, which you lost.
Okay, I've got that too. Show him the boring sidearm.
He has it. And he didn't drop it. You're drunk like a bum, Harry. Put that thing away before you kill someone.
It doesn't even matter that I found my gun. No, don't say you found your gun. That's admitting you lost the gun. I'm not drunk. I haven't started drinking again.
So you forgot to drink? I don't buy it. Why do you smell like a corpse then?
Because I've been bleeding and not showering for days.
He's wounded. It's been a long week, and he's handled an actual corpse.
Also, we let that one guy put the musk for the the cryptid on us. I forgot. We're wearing like double layers of that. It's been a bit of a week. I am sorry. I smell bad.
A bit of a week? You're drunk, and you let a suspect escape, a certain Clasier, because you were too drunk to assess a flight risk.
We've read the report, Sari. Lieutenant Kitsuhagi's. We know.
Not taking her in was the right thing to do. She gave a vital clue that led us to the island.
Oh, well. If she was nice.
Yes.
I'm not even gonna get into the other suspect, who also escaped. Yeah, Ruby something? Or the fact that you're Everclear's little peony now, doing I don't know what for him. That's small-time stuff. That's nothing. That's a humorous anecdote. Compared to the 7 people who were gunned down, the streets are literally red with blood, Harry. It was fucking mass murder.
He did everything he could. We did everything we could. The company hired and vetted mercenaries. Lieutenant Dubois got between them and the locals.
Here comes the cavalry.
He did so at considerable risk to his own life. He was shot, not once, but twice. We stopped an execution, not a negotiation. The loss of life was minimal compared to what it could have been.
I also solved the case. It's solved. All of it.
Detective, it's better if I do that.
He says in a lower voice.
It's so much better if he does this. 1,000,000 times better.
Rhetoric! You're in my head. Why are you against me on this?
Thank you for the input, Lieutenant Kitsuragi. I didn't mean to suggest you didn't handle the situation.
He brushes a stray strand of hair out of his eye and coughs.
He thinks of apologizing, but decides against it.
Authority.
You've spent the week with him, on this case. What is your take?
On the case?
On Lieutenant Geoffrey Dubois.
Well, the drinking, the gun losing, also losing the badge. That's all true. Although he has not been drinking on the job this week.
That's right.
See?
1 week.
Then there's the self-flagellation issue. He likes to apologize, profusely.
I'm polite!
Making it sound like he's guilty of at least first-degree murder.
Manslaughter tops.
It's not a good communication strategy for an officer. It's odd. Especially in light of his political views. Detective Dubois is, as you may know, a hustler.
A hustler?
Grinds.
He grinds?
He makes the real. He's a visionary and a money engineer.
I'm a money engineer? What are you talking? Dude, I was collecting cans in a plastic bag to recycle for 10 cents a pop because I was so poor. What are you talking about?
And then there's the motor carriage in the sea, something I was not present for. But despite all this, he is a great detective, one of the best I have seen, in fact. He can talk human beings into telling him everything, and he doesn't stop. In all the time I've spent with him, he has not once stopped pursuing leads, however far-fetched and tangential. He is tireless, madly driven. Well, except that one time when he stopped to sing karaoke, which by the way was a valiant effort. He really sang his heart out.
Yeah, it was what it was.
Other than that one time, he has tirelessly worked on the case, and he solved it. We have a confession, a murder weapon, and the perpetrator, locked on the island right now, awaiting transportation. He apprehended a straggler who stayed hidden for 50 years, ever since the revolution, who's probably committed other murders over those years. Oh, and he also discovered a new species.
A new species?
A colossal stick insect. It was on the island, camouflaged as the reeds. It unfolded from the reeds. I think we may be dealing with the Insulindian phasmid.
He takes out the photo of the phasmid and shows it to the officers across the yard.
No.
The wind blows, flapping the glossy rectangle in his hand. You hear gasps beneath the howling of the wind.
Do not blow it away.
As you can see, it's about 3 meters tall. In fact, we think it may be the largest land invertebrate ever discovered.
I have the option to say boom shakalaka mother effer. I don't know what Hosianna means. Say nothing would be the cool thing to do. As you can see, I'm a pretty okay detective and an absolutely visionary entrepreneur. He said I grind. I wanna lean into that. Be a cool guy. Oh my god. Alright, chat. I want you to know, as a role player in this role-playing game, this RPG, I would not press 2. I am going to give you guys this one. This is for you. Boom shakalaka, mother mucker.
Fucking hell is that? Is this somehow connected to the case?
The killer did not seem to be aware of the phasmid's presence. Exhibiting a strange, atypical dementia, he fell into a stupor after its appearance. He became near catatonic.
It's probably not connected per se, but the perpetrator knew of its existence.
So it is connected.
I must say, this is absolutely extraordinary. I don't even have words for it.
Yes, it really does make it hard to fire the drunk.
His tired eyes follow the photo as the lieutenant puts it away. Dude, when it said the wind blew the photo, I thought it was going to blow it away. I was going to be so mad.
This is a very, very sad man who has just seen something that's made him forget his sadness. Now you make your case. Now is the time. Now or never.
The killer, Lilianovich Dros. We have a strong motive for him.
Lilianovich. A revolutionary matronym.
A revolutionary matronym?
The custom started in Grad, where they have patronyms. Krasovich, Larsovich, etc. The revolutionaries saw this as a chauvinist atavism, so they used matronyms, derived from the mother's name instead.
They literally said, my mom can beat up your dad?
This man's mother was Lilian. His Lilian's son, Lilianovich. The custom was overturned after the revolution failed, but not before it made it to Revachol.
Alright, chat, it is obviously past midnight, but like, we're in the home stretch here. It's Friday night. I'm gonna keep going. If y'all wish to continue this journey with me, I invite you to join me.
So, it is what a soldier of the ICM would be called.
Thank you, Trant. Thank you for that piece of cultural theory. You said you have a motive?
Of course, excuse me, I just thought it was noteworthy.
He killed the mercenary in an act of jealousy.
Jealousy? I thought this Lilianovich was an old man. To have been hiding for 50 years. Like 70-something.
A strange psychosexual fascination. The result of spending all this time in solitude on the islands of this bay. And trauma too. He himself gave a political reason. In his mind, he had killed an enemy combatant. Also, We have ballistics from the gun, matching the bullet found in the dead mercenary's head, and 2 officers on the scene